Yo, what up, we Geekin fam? So, 6 and 9, they pretty much have done a couple episodes of We Geekin. So we're gonna give you guys a little origin story because I know we've heard you guys, you've heard us reference things from the past. So, I'll kick it off. So, my mother was an Army brat. I moved around a lot. I lived in a bunch of different states, but I ended up in Maryland and Baltimore in about 1999, and I met my man 6 in about 01, around there. 01, 2001.
Yeah, that's
we
about
met
right.
Through our last episode of Bleach, mutual friend KO. We met. And
all of us met through that motherfucker.
Yeah, so KO, right?
No, KO.
So KO and 6 went to the same high school together,
and Nick,
and our other homie Nick, and KO and I lived in the same apartment building, and I lived on the front side. He lived on the back side. And the building was connected, so like blizzard snow days, we could go through the laundry, like in the back of the building through the bottom of the laundry room, and still be like, I go to his house, play games, he come to my house. So, I met 6 through him because they went to the same high school, and I went to a different high school across town. And 6 lived on the complete other side of town, but was always on our side of town weekly, like every week he was on our side of town. So, and we just started kicking it from there. And here it is, almost 20 years later, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I met them. And then we'll say like 03, 04, right after high school, through KO again, because KO went to a different school after that. He met Admiral and our other homie, Black.
Yeah.
So I met Admiral through him as well. And again, we started hitting it off, and then it's just like, 18, 19, 15, 18 years with it. So yeah, but that's a little bit of the origin from my angle. So I mean, that sound about right though for all of it, or does that fit all of us?
Yeah, that's about right.
All of us. Like me and Black,
all of it, yeah.
Like me and Black, we go all the way back to middle school. Like me and Black been tight since the 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
So like,
the We Geekin is built on a basis of like, we'll just say brotherhood, because it's been 2 decades plus. Like, our kids know each other, we know each other's moms. Like, mom is just mom now. It's no longer the name; it's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been like that. Like, all my kids, that's their uncles, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? My wife is all they aunt. You know what I mean? It's so We Geekin is built on a basis of that, and then sprinkling in other people across the years. But I kind of felt like we need to give a little origin, because we referenced the past, but like how far back in this past this goes. So this is 2 decades plus of friendship and brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Brotherhood, geek culture, fatherhood, like ups, downs,
we about
growing
to be
up, all kind of
at
stuff.
the rate we going, we like the Knights of the Round Table. We call us the Power Rangers and shit.
There you go. There we
you know
go.
what I mean? But that's a little bit of origin on us and how we met. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely started with 6. So like we used to get off the bus, and 6, you was hooping in high school at the time, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
And we would leave practice, and we all met up at this library. All at the school. The school was down the street from the library they went to. So I'm catching my bus from across town. He catching his bus down the street, and then we meeting at this library. And then weekends, we had our other homie Nick house. We over there chilling all weekend, video games,
order
anime,
pizza,
outside,
cheesesteaks.
cheesesteak wings. So crazy, bro. But like, felt we needed to give a little bit of backstory to us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We Geekin, the crutch of it. So KO just started coming into the pod. So he was pretty much like the center that kind of brought us all in. But the thing that glued us all together was anime and games. That was the first a big conversation that started all this.
Pokemon,
Dragon Ball Z,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
PlayStation 2, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon,
Magic,
we played all that
shit.
Magic the Gathering. We was into all of that, and a lot of that got us together and bonded us, and was like, man, there's other people like this.
I'm the only person that made
wrestling.
Yeah, I'm the only person that made my man Kosh quit playing the game.
Yeah,
it was one game,
Rumble, you bastard.
I said he'll never play.
Not Ready to Rumble. Fight night.
He'll never play Fight Night again.
Fight night. We back in high school, played Fight Night, man. I picked Muhammad Ali. He had his little created character, made Ali look like he ain't never boxed a day in his life. I ain't touched that game since. When the fuck did we play that? That was like 04, wasn't it? I ain't played a Fight Night since. You said what?
07.
07.
Like 07
I
08.
ain't touched a Fight Night since 07. That's how bad he whooped my ass in that game. But a little bit of We Geekin backstory again, real and raw. So y'all get a little gist on us. So this wasn't no just I just met these dudes. Like this is a brotherhood right here. This is a brotherhood. So
like
the basis of this is built on brotherhood.
Like we've been around for each other's highs and lows. And I mean highs and lows. Like they was there for me when I went through my divorce. You know, I was there for their rough patches. You know, I say, shoot, we almost had to go fucking jump the gate and get your car back out the impound lot. You know, I had the toolie on me. You know, because you know, like I said, you know,
I don't remember that. When that happened?
This was when you was dealing with that crazy harlot. You know, you really couldn't talk to
Nicole.
us. No, you was already gone at this time. You was dealing with that crazy harlot you married.
He talking about when you was down, when you left Baltimore.
Yeah, you was down there with that crazy harlot. Yeah, so you know, she ain't really what you talking to. She ain't what you talking to the drug dealers and the thugs. So
yeah, because because that was so. Again, if you watch our men's episode, when we reference stuff like that, this is how far back this goes. Like, 6 was there when I met my wife when we were teenagers. Like, I met his exes, like, I know them, like, his ex-wife, like, the stuff we're talking about, I was living this with him, you know what I mean? So, like, this is all, like, we reference stuff like this is all coming from places of truth. And it won't be fabricated because we could call each other out on the bullshit right off the bat.
Like, I'm glad, you know I'm also glad my brother 6 has a good woman now. Because at one point in time, a man was living with me. He had a crazy bitch pop up with my shit at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I'm trying to remember who
you was like,
don't bring up no names. Don't drop no names.
No, we'll do that. She was crazy. Like, she knocking on the door. I'm thinking it's him. The whole time. You know, he was out for one. No, not Brittany. Not Brittany or C.
No, there you go, dropping names. Dropping names. How you gonna drop names in the bio?
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about too. That's why I said drop no names.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she getting fucked up. Look, I opened the door like she was on the phone with him. Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I'm half asleep. Me probably would have knocked her the fuck out for walking up in my shit like that. And I don't hit women. It's just a disrespect. I don't care what you got going on with that man. Like, I was like half asleep. Like. I was waiting for him to come in so I could let him in because like my fob was fucked up, so I only had one. So all you had to do was dial the keypad, you know, it called me. I hit the joint, let you in, boom. But yeah,
I remember that.
We about to go off tangent in memories now, but
yeah. Look, that was the craziest shit I ever saw. That was the crazy. Like she was bold. She was bold because she could have been walking into the lion's den.
Man,
that motherfucker was crazy.
Brother, 2 decades. So
that's a long time.
Look, we decided to bring We Geekin because there's so many aspects of our own geek life that we know, and we know we're not alone. So that was where the basis of this was built on. Because we were into games, we were into anime, we were into cards, we were into sports, we were into movies, we were into like all of that. That all encompasses us. That's what We Geekin's about. Because at the end of the day, we just geeking. We all geeks in something, in some aspect of it. So, you know what I mean? A little origin bio for you guys on Kosh 6 to add. So, again, this wasn't a random encounter. Like, this has been decades of ups, downs, hilarious moments, crazy ass moments. Like, we gonna have to go on a live and just reminisce on some shit one day, like a live broadcast, not recorded. It just reminisce on some crazy shit from back in the day, man. Get the rest of them in here so we can just kind of talk about some shit from back then every now and again. But other than that, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Real quick, little special clip, little origin on We Geekin. base cast. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Have 6 ad. I'm Kosh. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.